Section 9.4 is all about natural disasters. So keep in mind that this chapter is called environmental health, but it's really about risks and things that could or things that could affect us and how drastically they could affect us. To me, this feels almost a little bit artificially stuck to this other stuff, but if you keep in mind that we're talking about environmental health, certainly natural disasters can really, really drastically affect environmental health. So we're going to, each one of these gets a slide. I'm going to run through it quickly. Earthquakes, we know about the tectonic plates. They move around. Sometimes they bump into each other. Sometimes they pull apart from each other. When they do bump into each other or slide past one another, they cause vibrations that we call an earthquake. We have all seen earthquakes in movies. We've all seen the things that earthquakes can do. They can be dangerous. They can tear down buildings. They can trigger tsunamis. They can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Moving on to volcanoes. Really similar in that they're related to earthquakes through tectonic plates. If plates are moving the correct way, then like if they're pulling apart, then that's going to cause magma to push up to the surface. That's going to eventually, if there's enough pressure, cause a volcanic eruption. Once magma breaks the Earth's surface, we call it lava. There are tons of emissions from a volcanic eruption. Ash and gases block sunlight, which causes temperatures to drop. They can trigger landslides and mud flows, and they can cover and destroy the surrounding land. So volcanic eruption is obviously a huge deal when it happens. Luckily, they don't happen real often. Some more common natural disasters are storms. And these seem to be happening more frequently, and they definitely are exacerbating, or the effects of the storms are getting stronger. Tornadoes, we experience a lot of here in Indiana. You did that web quest that talked about how tornadoes form, so hopefully you're comfortable there. Obviously, tornadoes can affect environmental health in major ways, as can hurricanes and even thunderstorms. Basically, we've got a lot of wind, a lot of water, and sometimes some extra energy, whether we're talking about lightning and those types of things. But we're introducing extra energy into a system, and that's going to cause some pretty drastic effects. Last but not least is avalanches. We fortunately don't have a lot of those here in Indiana, but they can really affect a mountain ecosystem, or anything where there's a lot of snow and there's a slope greater than 30 degrees. So that's why I said that tends to be mountains. Heavy snowfall and warm temperatures are going to lead to avalanches, and those are going to really affect things downhill of the avalanche. So that's section 9.4.